Hey guys, well good morning from Zadar, Croatia. Let me get my head out the way and let you guys see what's out there. It's beautiful this morning. We're headed out on a Tuk Tuk tour, and for you guys who don't know, if you've watched Indiana Jones, the Tuk Tuk is a little three-wheeled passenger taxi, so to speak, that they run all over the place in, and hopefully we don't get into any situations like he was in. So I've been looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a fun day today.
All right, guys, we're on the Tuk Tuk. We're getting ready to go explore Zadar.
Yeah, sure.
We are excited. We're with our buddies Rob, Mary Lou. And let's go.
I'm your today's guide, driver, everything. Feel free to ask anything and enjoy the ride, okay?
Perfect. Bye, guys. Behind me you can see the city gate, and you know it's Venetian because it has the winged lion. Little fun fact, I didn't know that Venice and Austria fought over this area, and then you had to deal with the Turks because the Ottoman Empire was trying to come in and finagle their way into this area too. Behind me on this blue boat is a very famous dog in the area called Nina. Nina's not out right now, but people come by and pay €1 to take a picture with Nina. Nina, I wish you were here. I would like to pet you. Building you see here was from the communist era of Croatia's time. Croatia is now a democracy, so it is no longer under communism. The Sphinx was built by Zolvanis Miric. I'm going to screw it up, and that's okay. But he built this house. They were famous archaeologists, and he built this Sphinx for his wife because she passed away. But it was in honor of her because they fell in love with Egypt, the culture, the archaeology there, and it's just a very, very sweet, sweet tale. Right now, the building that was their house is now a government building, and it houses our tour guides, dentist and doctor. So the boat takes you across. So if you're out on a night on the town and you don't want to get in trouble with the police, you take this little guy who ferries you back and forth across, which is a great idea. It's a boat Uber. This is a bunch of solar panels that collect all the sun during the day, and then at night it's a light show, and there's tons of people here, and our guide said the sunsets here are comparable to Key West. If you've ever been to Key West, you need to come check out Zadar. So up here there's other small circles because this big one represents the sun. So we're getting ready to show you all the other planets, and they also have some solar panels, I think, too. Mike's standing on the Earth.
Right? Third rock from the sun.
Third rock from the sun. So we're here at the sea organ, and it depends on the waves, the wind, all that good stuff, the sound that the sea organ makes. But there's a bunch of little holes here on the sidewalk, and then I'm going to see if I can get close enough to show you guys and let you hear the sound that the sea organ makes. This is really cool. One of the things that I find super interesting about this area is that there's the ocean, and they'll just throw out like a concrete pier or just concrete steps anywhere, and then people just come and take advantage of it, because in Croatia, no beaches can be bought. They are all considered public domain. So this area we're at right now is the city center. In Roman times, it had been called the Forum, and right over here behind us, you can see the remains of the Roman Empire, the actual Forum that was here. Unfortunately, in like the 6th century, there was a huge earthquake and it destroyed a lot of it, but there are still remnants left. This church behind us is actually the symbol of Zadar, which is a saint, starts with a D. I'll get back to you on that one. It's a Saint D church. All right, so the name of the church that represents Zadar is Saint Donatus. Our guide was saying that one of the things he really likes most about living in Zadar is that it is extremely safe. You can leave your doors unlocked, leave your keys in your car, and be there for the whole night. And it's a completely safe city. He's lived here his entire life, so I'm gonna go with what he says.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are?
Hey guys, as you can see, there's a gorgeous sunset behind us, and we're leaving Zadar, Croatia. I have to say the Tuk Tuk excursion has been my favorite so far.
I give it 10 out of 10. Excellent tour guide. The ride was perfect. We got to see a lot of the town. We weren't out extremely long. It was a little warm, but the Tuk Tuk was moving pretty good, so kept us cool during the whole affair.
So it was a really great time. Tomorrow we're on to Dubrovnik, Croatia. So we have another Tuk Tuk scheduled for tomorrow, and we're going to take you guys along with us. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
I wonder.
Morning from Croatia again. We're on another Tuk Tuk today. We're in Dubrovnik again with our buddies Rob and Mary Lou. We're gonna head out on another adventure, so let's go. So tourism here in Dubrovnik has doubled since Game of Thrones was filmed here. They also used to let up to 6 cruise ships in. Now they only limit it to 1 to 2, maybe 3, but no more than 5,000 people. Right behind me, you can see one of the borders that they have with Bosnia, and it's literally like there's a proper border just on the other side of this ridge. Up here in the early 90s, there was the war where they were breaking away from Yugoslavia. During the war, there was a village up here. The entire thing was burned down, and they're still in the process of rebuilding it 30 years later. Our guide was telling us that early days there was gold mined here, silver was mined here, and salt was mined here, and salt was a huge commodity. And actually the word salary comes from the Latin word meaning salt. So know your weight in salt. Behind me you can see the old city of Dubrovnik. The rest of the stuff all over here is all considered the new city, and we're gonna get dropped off down there for our walking tour of the old city. She mighty warm here today, mighty warm. So hopefully we can find some shade in the old city because it is seriously warm. The French also built a fort up here during Napoleon's time, and during the war you could see all kinds of where the mortars hit and holes in the walls and stuff like that. I had no idea that the French were even up in this area, but another fun fact I learned on this trip.
I don't know what you guys think, but this view, absolutely breathtaking.
One of the strangest questions that I got during the years was, a lady came to me 3 years ago and she said, "What are you doing with these walls when season ends?" I said, "What do you mean, what do we do with the walls? They're here from 7th century. Oh, it's not a movie set, it's not a Hollywood set." I said, "No, come on."
There's water coming out of mouths, because back in the old days they would collect the water on the roof and it would come out from the bottom, and there was like a little concrete mouth and it would come out. But all the water here is completely safe to drink. We just filled up our water bottle at one of them, and not super cold, but at least it's water.
We walk, stay and talk, suffer love I have to steal. With blinking eyes through a bad disguise, we move on to be.
This house right back here is the only one that is left standing after the earthquake in the 1600s. The other thing that our guide told us is, see how the tiles have been worn? You could tell it's super old because of the color of the tiles. Everything modern is that red terracotta color. Thing we have noticed walking around Old Dubrovnik is there's cats everywhere, and people leave little
Holes of food and water out for them, which is
yeah,
pretty cool.
so I think they just kind of belong to everybody. I don't know, but they're just chilling, taking naps, living their best lives in Old Dubrovnik.
Got that feeling in your arms and knees, the kind of feeling where you simply freeze. Don't you worry, let me thaw you up, 'cause I think I know where you always stuck.
Here is where you can pick up some water taxis if you want to go to some of the other islands, or you're staying at a resort that's a little bit further up the road. Our guide was saying that if you come back to Dubrovnik, you definitely want to stay at a resort, take the water taxis out and around to the islands and the different areas and check them all out. Okay, so this is something new on Norwegian that we found. So we always get the water package because Mike gets up in the middle of the night, drinks water, whatever. And it's just good, especially in a hot climate, to make sure you have lots of water. So normally they were boxed waters, like cardboard boxes and screw lids. Well, now they are cans. And it's a psychological thing for me. I keep like popping it open. I'm expecting carbonation because of sodas or beer, whatever, and it's water. It takes my mind a second to realize it's water and there's no carbonation in this thing whatsoever. I got issues, people. Something else, here's another pro tip for warm weather cruise, is bring your water bottle, bring your Yeti, bring your Stanley, bring your Arctic, whatever you have, because we forgot ours, and so we had to buy one on the ship. It was like $25 for this water bottle, but it's so hot outside that I'm not taking that can with me, the can of water I just showed you guys, because it would get hot way too fast. At least this is insulated, and I tried to put ice in it, but the hole is too small to put the ice in. So anyway, but it did keep the water very cold while we were out in Dubrovnik today.
Put all your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me? We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt, though the sun has almost set. Make the most of it. I know we will dance and sing. There's a heat wave. There's a heat wave rolling in. There's a heat wave, yeah. There's a party in the streets.
No, it's Venetian because it has the lion. Is that what he said? It was a lion?
With the wings.
It takes my Hey guys, we're closing today. No. And it was very, very, it was very wet. All around the town there are like water fountain or water places of that. What was it? Was the 16th century? Yeah, 1600s or 16th century.
1600. That's when the earthquake was.